Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to make a simple roast chicken, an easy one dish meal where your prep is at the beginning and then it can cook on its own for about an hour and a half. So we need to set our oven to 375. You need a good roasting pan. It can be an aluminum one, a glass one. This is a ceramic one, whatever your preference is. We're going to start by taking an onion and we're going to make some thick slices in the onion here. You don't want super thin ones, about a centimeter thick. And we're going to put these in the bottom of our roasting pan. Next, you can coarsely chop some celery. This is going to go in the cavity. I don't use a whole bunch of this. That'll be enough. I'm going to grab my chicken, which I rinsed. Took any extra feathers, etc. off of this. Now I'm going to put some of the celery in here. Then I'm going to grab some garlic. And these garlic cloves, I'm just going to give them a little smush. Put them inside. How much garlic you use is up to you. What you like for flavor. I love the flavor of garlic and food, especially roasted garlic. So I'm putting 4 garlic cloves in this chicken. Then we're going to add a lemon. So first of all, with the lemon, you want to roll it to soften it. And we're going to take a fork and we're going to pierce the outside of the lemon all the way around so that the juices can come out. Just a few more. Then we're going to put the lemon in the cavity of the chicken with the celery and the garlic. Now this is going to sit in the roasting pan. You're going to tuck the wings underneath because that helps to keep the tips from drying out. And you're just going to put the chicken on top of that onion. Now I'm just going to quickly wash my hands. Now, to season the chicken, I'm going to sprinkle it with Himalayan salt. Some pepper. And some thyme. Then around my chicken some jumping potatoes. And some carrots. The carrots, you're gonna cut those into about 1 centimeter thick slices as well. And then those slices you can slide in amongst your pieces of potato. Now, over mostly the vegetables, we're going to pour some melted butter, or you could use olive oil, avocado oil, margarine, whatever your preference is. Now this then will go into the oven and we'll roast for an hour and a half. And Alright, so an hour and a half later, my chicken is done, and to make sure it is correct, I have inserted my thermometer into the meaty part of the breast here, and it's currently at 82.2 degrees Celsius, which is sufficient to ensure that any bacteria that could be harmful has been killed. So I'm going to put my thermometer to the side. I'm going to remove the chicken from the pan to a cutting board where it's going to sit for about 10 minutes to finish cooking, and it makes it easier to carve if it actually sits for some time first. So while that is happening, I'm going to remove the vegetables from the roasting pan, and then I'm going to use the drippings to make a gravy. So I'll show you how to make a simple gravy. Alright, so I have a nice mixture here of my carrots, onions, and roast potatoes. I'll just put them to the side. Then I get my saucepan and pour about half cup of drippings, so basically just enough to cover the bottom of this saucepan. And then to this, I'm going to sprinkle in some flour and stir until I get a good paste developed. You could also use cornstarch if you like, if you're concerned about having flour in your diet. So cornstarch will work as well. The only difference with cornstarch to flour is a little bit of the texture and consistency in the gravy. So you want to make a paste, something like that. Then I'm going to now add some chicken broth to thin it out. So it's about 3/4 of a cup here. I still have a little bit here that I'm going to heat this. If it gets too thick, I can add a little more in. Alright, so I'm going to put this on the burner over a medium heat, and I'm going to keep stirring it every once in a while until it thickens to the level I want. If I need to add more liquid to it, I can, but do not add more flour. So always start with a little bit thicker and add more liquid to it, because if you put flour in at this point, when you're warming it, it'll clump. So the only way to resolve that would be to mix your flour first with really cold water and make a slurry before adding it in if you haven't put enough flour in to begin with. Alright, so there's my simple evening meal of roast chicken, roast vegetables, and a gravy to accompany. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.